Hey everyone, it's Lisa, and today is Thursday, and I was just getting ready to go to the post office and the grocery store and all the normal things, and I thought I would go ahead and do kind of an updated skincare routine slash Retin-A or Retinol video because a couple of you have asked me about that. And I was getting together my stuff, and I really I think I've come full circle with the skincare. I've done just all kinds of different things. I've gone from using nothing but Cetaphil to a strict Obagi regimen for years, and then I went through the Meaningful Beauty, and now it's kind of like I've got a custom little kit fixed, and I just think it's working really well for me, and I'm just not going to mess with it for a long time until something messes up, because my skin has been very clear and I really haven't needed much makeup and stuff like that, so I'm going to stick with this. So I thought what I would do is just start with the night when it comes to removing my makeup. So the first thing I do is get my cotton rounds, which my favorite ones I'm out of. I like the ones from CVS that are real, they're really similar to, matter of fact, I don't think they're round, I think they're square. They're real similar to those expensive Shiseido powder or cotton things. Maybe I'll try to get some today and show them to you, but I've showed them to you before. So I get that, and with my Bioderma, and this is the one that I got off of Amazon, I take off my eye makeup. You know, first, of course, I have to take off my contacts, usually, or take out my contacts, but sometimes I don't, like if I'm getting in the shower, because I can't stand not having my contacts in the shower. But I'll take a cotton round and just, lay it on my mascara, remove that, and then I'll usually flip it and try to remove the bulk of the makeup from the other side of my face. And after I've done that, I just simply use a bar of Dove soap. This is the sensitive skin. It's in the white box with kind of a, I believe it was like a minty blue-green, Dove writing on it. And I've gone through bar after bar, and that was after my dermatologist told me that's what she uses, and then a bunch of you said that you had used it, so this is what I've been using and I love it. So I use that, and then I usually dry my face with a fresh washcloth. And what I've been doing lately to help with the little flaky spots is I've been taking that washcloth and just lightly kind of rubbing over my cheeks just to kind of remove any of the loose skin, because at night, if I don't take a shower that night, and usually even if I take a bath, if I don't take a shower, I usually do not use the Clarisonic, because I have this crazy feeling I cannot stand that water running down my arm, and it's just awkward to me to use the Clarisonic at the sink for some reason. So I don't use that every night. Now if I am going to take a shower that night, and I usually, even if I take a bath, I usually don't use the Clarisonic. I'll usually just take a hot washcloth and wash over my face. So the only place I use the Clarisonic, which I did bring out, is in the shower, and that's usually every other night when I wash my hair. And I just usually take it and rub it right on my Dove soap and do all over my face for the 1 minute. Now if I feel like it's been a while since I've done it, like if I skipped a shower doing it or something, and I feel like my face is really flaky, then I might use this, which is the Philosophy Micro Delivery Exfoliating Wash. And that's real good. It's not too harsh or anything. I just pour it right on the Clarisonic and go. Now do be careful. A couple of times I've put too much soap on this, and I usually start out on my forehead and it got in my eyes and it really burns. So be careful with that. And then, so there we go, after I've washed off my face at nighttime, what I do every night. Now this will go kind of into the retinol. When you first start out using Retin-A, you need to ease into it. And I think they told me to start out every third night. And even that made my skin so red. Now when I first started using retinol, it was this one, the SkinCeuticals 1.0, and I believe I even got an 0.5 that I must have given away, because this I just could not get to work for me. Then a doctor ended up giving me this, which is Atrilin, and it is in a gel form and is supposed to be gentler, and is it gentler or a lot more gentle? Anyway, this is supposed to be easier to handle than the, you know, typical retinol, but when I tried it, I did not find it to be that much better. But it was right after I used the SkinCeuticals, so I'm not sure. But what I have tried and I love, and it's the only one that I will ever use from now on, is the Refissa. And I'm not sure, I don't think this is made by the same company as Obagi, but it was the same rep that was there that day. It was an Obagi rep that was at my med spa, and she suggested this. And that's because it is in a very emollient cream. So it does give you all the benefits of a, let's see, it's the tretinoin cream, which is the Retin-A, and it's 0.05%, prescription only approved, which you just have to get at your med spa or from a doctor. And it says Tretinoin Cream USP and emollient. So that is what makes it easier to handle. And what I do every night is I mix a pea-sized amount of this in with like a pea-sized amount of the Obagi blender, which is a skin lightener and blending cream. And when you are in the Obagi New Derm regimen, this is your nighttime step, and you just mix this with the retinol, and what that does is it gives you the hydroquinone, which I believe is 4% in here, and when you mix that in with the retinol, she said it was kind of like the retinol is a little worker man with a backpack, and he puts that hydroquinone in his backpack and he takes it down deeper into the skin than you would get if you just use this on its own. And you know, this and this, both of them on their own are exfoliants. Even the hydroquinone will turn over your skin cells, just not as rapidly as this. So when you use these together, that keeps your skin fresh, it exfoliates those dark patches, and it just makes your skin a lot fresher and more youthful. So that's all that I use at night, is I wash my face and I put a pea-sized amount of this in with this, and I just do it like this to get it in both hands evenly, and I just use one hand for one side and one hand for the other. So that's what I do. And then at night for eye cream, I've been using this that Amy sent me, and it is the Revision Skincare Retinol Eye Repair Intensive Anti-Aging Serum. And usually I put one little pump on my finger and I rub it, and it does both eyes underneath, and whatever's left I rub on my eyelid. And I've really, really liked this a lot. It's very, very moisturizing because it's in almost like an oil, but you're still getting the benefits of the retinol in here. So I've just loved that. But I did notice that my skin was getting just a little bit sensitive feeling, and that's what will happen when you use the retinol and Retin-A, is you will feel your skin, it will either become red. You don't want to get it too close to like the corners of your eyes or around your nose, because it can make it peel and almost crack, especially if you were I've used it for so long now, my skin's pretty used to it, so that doesn't happen. But when you first start using it, be real careful and just pay close attention to, you know, what nights you're putting it on. And you know, there was a time when I could only use it twice a week and then once a week, and you will really build yourself up with it. And so I've got a little story about that, but I'll finish my skincare first. So that's nighttime. Then in the morning, I wake up, do all my stuff I have to do, and then I kind of do that initial wake up with the kids, you know, turn the TVs on and, you know, wake them up, and then I go wash my face, which all that consists of is warm water again and the Dove soap, and not even a washcloth. I just get the Dove soap, get some in my hand, I just kind of massage it in my face and my eyelashes, and then I dry it, pat it dry with my washcloth. And then the eye cream that I use in the morning, and this is one I've really, really liked. I go test other ones and I always come back to this one, and it is the Ultra Correction Lift from Chanel, and I got several samples, so that's what I'm still using, but it is about time for me to go ahead and get one. And this is what I used in the morning, and I use this first thing in the morning, so it's probably 1 to 2 to 3 hours before I even put on my makeup, which is good because it sinks in and you get the full benefits of it. Then I use this, which this is the hydroquinone that the dermatologist recommended to me and prescribed to me last time I went. And it's called Aclaro, and it's Hydroquinone Usp 4%. This is similar to the Clear from Obagi, but about, gosh, probably less than half the price. So if you want to ask your, and then I think I had a rebate or something. I got this I think for like $25, all said and done, once I sent in my rebate, because I told you, John and I are the people that they do not count on, because we send in every rebate. Especially him, he is so good about that. But anyway, I think I got a rebate and I got it cheaper. So I put just one pump of this, and it's a really thin consistency, so one pump will usually do my whole face. So I put a thin layer of that on, and then without a doubt, no matter what I'm doing, if I'm going just to take the kids to school, if I'm going to take the trash can out, going to the post office, no matter what, I put sunscreen on. Because I really used to have a lot of discoloration right in here and this side. I still have one little spot like right in here somewhere that is lightened almost completely. And I used to have a really bad spot in there that is almost gone now. That if the sun hits it even once that pigment has come up to the surface, the first time it will come up that much quicker if you get out in the sun, and it will be back. Sorry, that was my, every once in a while when I watch my videos, I hear Mr. Haney from Green Acres come out in my voice. And I don't know if everybody knows who that is, but if you do, you'll know what I'm talking about. But I always put this sunscreen on because it is a good one, and it is soothing. If my skin feels just the slightest bit irritated, it just feels good. It might not be the best looking because it does, make your skin a little bit greasy, a little bit oilier. I don't know what it is. I guess it's just the zinc in it or whatever, but it works good and I like it. So like the other day when I started off my tutorial and you noticed that my skin was a little bit oilier looking, it's because I had this on. But it works, and I never have to worry about it. And when I take the kids to school, the sun is just blaring in. We have to put both visors down. We're just like going right towards the sun. So and that is it. Now both night and in the morning, what I use to put on my lips, because I don't know if you're like me, but I cannot stand to have dry or empty lips. So I've been using nonstop this the Lip Slip by Sarah Happ. I always wanted to call it the Lip Slap. It's the Lip Slip by Sarah Happ, and I love it. It has a little bit of color, just that light peachy pink with just a tiny bit of shimmer. It's real pretty. It just feels so good on the lips, and it's easy to put on. I usually just put it on my finger like that and rub it in real good. And I make sure I get it right on the edges real good, where we're getting, as you get to be about in your 30s, you'll start noticing your lips not being as full and getting just drier and stuff around the edges. So that's what I use for that. And that is it. So I don't use a lot of a lot of specialty items or serums or a lot of stuff that I could be using, or mask or peels or anything like that. I just use this every night. I don't waver from it. What happened when I got I got to thinking that I had just been on Obagi so long, and I just thought it was time to try something new. So I decided we watched that infomercial. I decided I wanted to try the Meaningful Beauty, and I liked it. The thing is, my cheeks started breaking out. Now what I think it was is not the Meaningful Beauty. It was the dermatologist said it was just the fact that I quit using my Retinol, because this is wonderful for acne, especially adult acne, which are it wasn't like a great big bump or anything. It was just constantly a little bump, and they would be just bright red, and they would hurt, but not the real big ones or anything, but just, it was weird. And as soon as I put this back and in my routine and started using it, and I kind of simplified down. I mean, I don't use, all of one line. It just works for me. And I really think using the Rachel K, and I am going to try to get a list of the ingredients. I'm sure if you go on their website, you can get probably the ingredients. but I will try to. I will contact the agent and see if he has a list of the ingredients. But whatever it has in it to lighten your skin, I really think, and the vitamins and everything that are in it really just help my skin. I feel like since I've gone back to using it pretty much all the time, and this, my skin has just been clear. Now it's still older skin, it's not flawless, it's still got, you know, some uneven skin tone. I still have a few broken capillaries, but no, I don't have to use concealer. There's nothing that just my Laura Mercier and my Rachel K cannot hide for me. So I hope that helps a little bit. Far as the retinol goes, it's just really, just don't give up. The benefits are proven. It is the only really proven anti-ager, and it is just good for your skin. Now, it seems like it's not in the beginning. I remember my mom saying, stop using that, because at first I would just have constant big, you know, places in my skin that were raw, and it was just sloughing off like a lot of those big chunks of old dead skin, especially just the discolored skin. And that's when you see that it getting to that point, that's when you need to back off. But don't stop it completely. Just, you know, merge it back in and really give this Refissa a shot if you haven't tried it, because it is the best. It's almost, if you have really oily skin, it might be borderline too emollient for you. But just give it a shot and try it, especially on your cheeks and stuff. It really helps. So I'm going to do a quick casual outfit of the day and let you go enjoy your Thursday. Okay, so today I have on, this is one of the new things that I got from Half United, and thanks to, oh gosh, I can't remember your name, but one of my subscribers asked if I could get this sweatshirt, and it's called a sweatshirt, but it's really not. It's really just like a t-shirt in like a sweatshirt form, and it's called Bright Eyes. And so half of the proceeds will go to feed children, and I'm going to carry this on my website. I'm picking up more this afternoon, so I should be able to restock that by tonight or tomorrow. I've got on my below the belt, bell bottom blues belt, and then I've got on those same, shamefully comfortable two big American Eagle jeans on today, just because I'm going very, very casual. And I just have on my Hobbiana flip-flops. The solid black ones are my favorite. And I don't know if you guys can see my toes, but there's still that neon green chartreuse color, and I really like it. I'm having a hard time finding it. I think it must have been an old color. But if I can find it, I will get some for us or tell you which one it is. One thing that's neat about these shirts too, and Carmen, the girl who owns Half United, was telling me, is like today I have on the medium, and really I could wear all three sizes really, and that's what she said, is it's neat to wear a smaller size even with like your high-waisted jeans or something like that, because it comes up and it's kind of fitted, and that's how she had it on the other day. Or if I were to wear a large, I've already sold both of the larges I had, it's kind of one of those that goes off the shoulder. So it's really neat, and I love it. And I really love this t-shirt design, so maybe watch out for this in my collection too, because I love it. So for accessories, I have on these Rich Rocks little earrings that I love. The Ben a Moon double spike necklace. With the cat today, I had to wear my Hear Me Roar Jenny Bird ring. It's call it my Lisa Lyon ring. And this is this bracelet I got in Mexico when I think John and I just got engaged. And then this is a Lee Elena wrap bracelet. It just has like a little pull through button type thing right there. I like it. It's wonderfully simple. And then my Michael Kors leather watch. And I did not end up getting the Lancome polishes. I was a good girl. I looked at them and I just thought, gosh, they're probably just like something that I have. And I had just ordered the new, I believe it was China Glaze. It's either China Glaze or Orly came out with a whole set of neon polishes. And I ordered the set on eBay because Brooke and I both love neon nail polishes. So I ordered it, and it was a little bit less expensive than if you buy them each separate. So I thought I would just wait for those, and hopefully I'll get them today. And so anyway, on my nails, I just put real quick this morning I believe it's Orly Confetti, and it's discontinued, but it's a real pretty, just light pink color. And fragrance today, I put on Bond No. 9 Lexington. I didn't put any tanner on last night or even the night before. I wanted to kind of exfoliate off, and then tonight I'll probably put some on, but so I'm not quite as tan as I was probably. So hope you guys have a wonderful Thursday, and I will see you right here tomorrow. Bye-bye.